skeptical to do this on camera because if this goes wrong, he's just making me do double work. Bad man. Ah! I just got a hole in my jeans. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yum. And here is some chai that I'm making because my husband wants chai. He's just making me do double work. Bad man. Alright. That brings me to ask you, are you guys a tea person or a coffee person? Comment below and let me know. Do you prefer tea first thing in the morning or you prefer coffee first thing in the morning? No prizes for guessing what person I am. Back to tea streaming. So I shall drink my coffee while this tea is boiling and speak to you guys. I'm not sure if you guys still have seen my last bunch of days video. If you haven't, then I have linked it down below. That was my first one, this is my second one. Do go and watch that as well. And I am again mashing up a bunch of days in this video as well. And on the agenda today we have, why is this guy making so much noise? Okay. So on the agenda today we have packing. Alright, we have to pack because I have a trip which is coming up. This mystery trip that I've been talking about since my last video. And I'm traveling to Goa. And I'm traveling solo this time. So I'm really excited for this trip. I'm going there for about 8 to 9 days. So which is why there's a lot that we have to pack. And the reason I'm especially documenting this is because I've been getting a lot of requests about doing a dedicated video about how I pack. Now everybody has a different and unique way of packing which suits them the most. For me this especially works because I usually am traveling for my work, which involves shooting all day long. So that's that. And then as you guys might have seen the title, there's something else also that we're gonna be doing. I have bought a pair of jeans that I'm gonna rip. Tea is taking forever to boil.
Oh yeah. Skada, yeah. They must have thought I died. You can see the pain in my eyes. I'm on the edge, aiming right in my mind. Running up, niggas better think twice.
By the way, what is this like color situation? Can you guys spot 1, 2 and 3 colors in my hair? Oh my god, I'm just gonna start looking like a planet soon. But that also brings me to something very, very exciting that we're gonna be doing tomorrow, which is we're gonna be getting our hair done. Okay, so there's like a major hair transformation that we're looking at. And I'm super excited for this because I have been meaning to do this for like months now, but then I waited. I was like, let me like, you know, be able to like make use of this in the utmost way possible. So because I was having this trip coming up, I thought there wouldn't be a better idea or a better time to get this done. So that's when I decided to get it done now before I'm leaving. And I'm leaving in about 3 days time. So voice just went. I'm leaving in 3 days time, so I thought I will get it done before that. Now what is it, you will get to know a little bit later, probably in this video itself. But till then, let's just unanimously be excited about a hair transformation. And I'm just going to open my laptop and check if there's anything that needs to be done on priority today. In case there is, then I'll just finish off some of that work and then start with my packing. basically what I do is from the scripts that I have made for the videos that I'm going to be shooting at the destination, I will write down the names of the places, and I'm not really showing that to you right now because I am doing separate videos on all of these things that I'm traveling. So I don't want it to kind of be spoilers out here. But what I usually do is, so I will write the dates, and against the date I will write the places that I'm visiting on that date. So for example, if I'm in Goa, I will write 22nd February, and below that I will write the things that I have assigned to myself to go to on that specific day. So for example, I'll write beach, then after that lunch, then after that, and then basis that I will sit down with my wardrobe and just decide what kind of clothes I want to wear for that day, and then I'll write it down against that specific day and that specific place. And there are a lot of places that I haven't been to before. Chances are I've never seen them in person, so I would go to Google, I would Google them out, see what that place looks like in real, and basis that I will decide what I want to wear. Because a lot of times, a place might just have a lot of character. Like for example, if you're going to Greece, all of Greece is basically white and blue, so you don't want to blend in with that. You want to wear something that makes you stand out, so that when you take pictures or even otherwise, you're basically just standing out from the place. So it's very important to know where you are going and decide your outfits basis that. And this is not necessary if you are also a creator or if you're making videos or not making videos. Regardless of all of that, it's just I just feel it's really nice to kind of know where you're going and dress accordingly. There are places that if you're visiting, maybe say temples and stuff like that, you want to cover yourself up, just to be a little respectful of the people and the surrounding that you're going to. So always Google, look up the place you're going, see the color palette of the place as well. Like for example, just a very basic rule that I usually sort of follow is, if I'm going to a place which in itself is super colorful, has like a row of colorful houses and stuff like that, then I will try and carry an outfit which is white or which is beige or like a very light bland colored outfit, so that I do not look like I'm part of the surrounding. And on the other hand, if I'm going to a place which is like really like all white and like all sorts of basic colors, then I try to wear something which pops out, which is really colorful, so that it makes me stand out, and when I take pictures it's just gonna look really aesthetic. I basically shop from my own wardrobe. I will look and rummage through all my clothes, and I will go through all the separate pieces and then mix and match different pieces to kind of create a new and a different outfit. Also, a very, very important deciding factor for me in what I wear and help me like kind of plan my looks is Pinterest. Pinterest has not sponsored this video, but I just want to tell you guys that if you are struggling with, if for example you have like an outfit, I'll show you. Okay, like for example, I have this red shirt out here, okay, and I know that this is a new piece and I really want to wear this somewhere. So what I will do is, I will just go to Pinterest and I will type in whatever's closest to this. So this is like a chiffon shirt, so I will just write red chiffon shirt outfit, and that's it. The number of options that you will get out there, and that is where you will be able to kind of see actual people wearing it, because they have pictures of people wearing it on Pinterest obviously. So you will be able to see how it would look in person if you were to wear it.
I'm on the edge, aiming right in my mind. Running up, niggas better think twice, yeah.
So this is basically what the situation looks like once all the outfits are out. And now that I have all the clothes in place, I'm just gonna like section them, keep like one outfit in a bundle. And I've also written down what bags, what accessories and what shoes, what bags and shoes I need to carry with these. So I will be getting those bags and shoes in place, and in case I need specific like accessories for any of these specific outfits, then this is the time I will just look for that and put all those accessories in like one bag and then just start packing. Put all of this in this guy. By the way, this guy is not empty, just here. Oh my god. So I'm just sort of trying this out because I purchased these pants when once upon a time I used to hit the gym, and then I stopped going to the gym for whatever reason, and ever since I haven't worn this, guys. I just wanted to check if I'm carrying this for like a yoga session or like a workout session shoot, then does it still look fine? And it does. It looks really good. I think it looks pretty good, right? Cool, thanks.
Thousand years later.
Alright, so after like 1,000 years of procrastination, having lunch, opening some parcels that came by today, I am back to getting this done.
Much later.
What's up? So after I got done with packing, I went to sleep for a while. I just got up now and tea time. Alright, I'll admit I've been contemplating this for like the longest time now. So I bought these two new pair of jeans which they're pretty similar in the way they look, but one of them I'm gonna do like a DIY rip, and I've watched a lot of videos. In fact, I've even ripped one of my jeans much before, a few years ago, and it did turn out to be successful. I still do wear that and it does look good. This time I have again been watching like a number of videos, and I have decided that I want to go with those, you know, those big rips, the big sort of tears in the jeans, and I'm okay to do that with one of these, but I'm really skeptical to do this on camera because if this goes wrong, it's going to be such a flop. Alright, let's just do this. I just got a hole in my jeans. Okay, yeah, this is what it looks like so far. Okay, so here we go, and I love the way they look. I'm pretty satisfied with how these guys look. Very cool. There's some weird sort of banging happening at my window. Is it wind? Oh my god, like what is going on? Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? What is even going on? It's like a storm out here. Oh my god. Alright, it's time for me to get into editing a new video. You guys remember how we spoke about that little storm outside my window? Guess what it's escalated into? Come, let me show you. And it's raining cats and dogs. McDonald's! Food has come to me. Now I feel a little guilty because that poor guy had to like come in this rain, but when I placed the order it wasn't raining. I swear to you, it was just a windstorm and then things just escalated. There is no straw in here, sir. Excuse me, sir. 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 Where's my straw, sir? Sir. I've been absconding all morning because my camera just shut down on me. It wasn't charged apparently, so I had to put it on charge because I need it to be charged for the whole day today. So like I told you guys, I am all ready because I have to leave in about another 15 minutes ish time. I'm about to go to the salon because we are having a hair transformation. So this is the last time you see my hair like this. No, not really last time, like for at least another few good videos you're not going to see my hair like this anymore. I'm super excited because I've been waiting to do this for so long. So yeah, stay tuned. We will be going there together and I will show you guys what I'm getting done. But before that, check this out.
Flashback.
I'm gonna get this hair done. Oh wow. But how come? Bapre. What do you think about it? How will it look in my hair?
For you, it's okay. For me,
See.
wow, it will look beautiful.
12 seconds later. End of flashback.
Alright, so my auto is pretty much here, so I'm just gonna go and quickly brush. Before and after pictures of the hair, and I'll show you as well what my hair looks before getting it done.
Two 2,000 years later.
I'm just clipping my hair to change the texture because my original texture is too smooth to be able to do the hairstyle that we're looking at. I feel like a little French food. Braid number 2, right? Yes. Successfully done.
Days later.
After 8 hours, we're finally done. 8, na?
Yeah.
8? Yeah, 12:30 we
It's
started.
actually
Na?
7 hours, yeah.
7 hours. After 7 hours, we're finally done. The name of this hairstyle is Patience and Perseverance.
I agree.
Hi guys, so finally my braids have been done. I actually shot this portion last night when I came back from the salon back home, but I wanted to do it in the daylight in the morning because I wanted to exactly show you guys how it looks with the color and with how the whole thing is being installed in my hair. I am extremely happy about how it looks. This is exactly how I had desired for it to be, and I just wanted to answer a few FAQs, also address something very important in regards to having box braids. So here we go. First question, how long does it take to create braids like these? These are called as box braids, and how long does it take? So now this answer is not specific because it really depends from the kind of extensions you are using. There are extensions which are not great quality and which would take really long to sort of braid. There are extensions which can be braided really quick, which you get internationally, unfortunately not out here in India, and due to COVID उनका फिलहाल import भी यहाँ पे बंद है. So I had to buy whatever was available and do it with that. The amount of time it takes also depends on how many braids and the size of the braids that you're doing. So if you're doing bigger braids, like thicker jumbo braids, then there would obviously be lesser in your hair and that would take lesser time. But if you're doing micro braids, which is really small braids, I don't think I have any micro braid, probably this or even smaller than this actually, would take about 10 to 12 hours also. Mine took about 7 to 8 hours, and I have about 28 braids in total. The second question about box braids would be pain. Now, I do not want to lie to you guys by saying that it does not pain. I will give you a very honest opinion on this. So when we started out from the bottom sections, like right at the back of my head, I didn't feel anything much, probably just a little tug here and there, you know, when we were sort of just getting the braiding done, but otherwise it was pretty okay. But as we started moving higher up and we reached the crown section, especially you know, the braids that are sort of framing my face, the ones right here in front, the ones right on top, basically the crown area, is when I started actually feeling a lot of pain. Now when I say a lot of pain, it's not something that's unbearable at all. It's not like you want to get out of the seat and run or something like that, though you do feel like that, like for a couple of seconds or so. But it's nothing that you can't bear, trust me. And this is not because of the hand of the stylist doing it, or it doesn't have to do with any other reason. It is simply because of the process of having box braids. Now these box braids, you guys might have seen in this video itself, ki end say from the root, the extension has to be tightly braided onto your hair, because these are braids which need to be very, very extremely tight so that they stay and they give you the kind of look they're supposed to give. Because anyway, over time ye loosen up hote hi jate hain. That is the art of doing box braids. I was very lucky to have an amazing stylist, Asha ji, who did my hair, and she was a pro at doing this literally. So we had to sort of start from here, and you need to kind of tug your hair really tight, tie a rubber band, those, you know, those little plastic ties, tie that and then start braiding it really tight. Braids naturally start adjusting to the way they have been positioned. Just try not to kind of move them a lot around on the first day, because they will take a little bit of time to sort of settle in. The third question would be, can I wash my hair? Of course, you can wash your hair. You can pretty much wash your hair. These are synthetic hair extensions, so that can anyway which ways be washed. But what my stylist suggested was you take a small mug of shampoo water, dip your toothbrush in it, not the one you're brushing with obviously, another toothbrush in that, and you just brush the roots, the scalp basically. This is if you need to, if you find any kind of a build-up or anything, then you go ahead, otherwise it doesn't really require. Also, this style falls under protective styles. Protective styles का ये मतलब होता है कि आपके जो natural hair होते हैं, that is protected from direct harsh sunlight, from chlorine water if you're going in a pool, just from sea water also in general, from pollution in general, क्योंकि these are braided inside extensions or these are hidden or tucked in. तो ऐसे कई सारे ऐसे hair styles होते हैं जहाँ आपके original जो बाल होते हैं, those are protected inside, hence it's called as a protective hairstyle. So I'm pretty lucky because मैं गोवा जा रही हूँ और I'm going to be subjected to a lot of sun during the day, probably a little bit of pollution from here and there, and also a lot of sea water, chlorine water. So So it's best to have my hair in here क्योंकि मेरे natural बालों को कुछ नहीं होगा. So here's another very important topic that I'd want to address with regards to having your hair braided, and that is culture appropriation. I'm sure काफ़ी सारे लोगों ने आप में से सुना भी नहीं होगा कि what is culture appropriation. So basically जब हम किसी और culture का चीज़ें जैसे कि उनका पहनावा या तो फिर उनके गाने या anything of that which is specific to that culture, if we are adopting something from there and claiming it to be our own, then that is basically very very wrong. Basically the whole idea of braiding and the whole concept of braiding was invented in Africa long ago, and you might have seen a lot of beautiful African women sporting these box braids, corn braids, any kind of different braids, and that's where it actually was invented, तो काफ़ी सारे लोग हैं who have sort of just borrowed this idea but have claimed it and given it different names, like for example Kim Kardashian had done cornrow braids, and it was called as something else, given a Hollywood movie reference, the name of those braids, which was very wrong, and she was completely flagged off for this. For the Africans, this is a very 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 significant thing, braiding their hair, because पुराने ज़माने में ऐसा हुआ करता था कि जिस तरह का braid किया गया है women पे, that would signify which tribe they are from. So there are a lot of African tribes, and each tribe has different kinds of braids of their own आज के time पे भी. So for them this is culture, this is tradition, this has a lot of significant resemblance. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to address. So अगर आप भी कभी ये braids करवा रहे हैं, or if you're posting about it, or if you're just talking about it, make sure you remember the roots where they come from, and metaphorically also you're never going to forget the roots, because just kidding. Anyway guys, so that was it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed a bunch of my days. If you like these videos, please do comment, show some love, and let me know if you have something specific in mind that you'd like to see from me. I leave for the trip tomorrow early morning, so I'm gonna get into some last minute finishing touches of my packing again. Comment and share these videos as much as you can. I will see you guys soon. Bye.